Hey there, Stampin' friends. Welcome to Movie Monday with Jody Breckbill, Stampin' Queen. Today's project comes from my WOW class that I did at the end of the month. The last Wednesday of every month is WOW Wednesday, and this is what we made. A lot of you had been checking this out in my stamp room and thought how cool it was. My friend Carol Barr made this at a upline meeting that we had. So it's a little treat holder. You can put little mints in there or little candies, Hershey Kisses, that kind of thing, and it also holds a gift card. So how perfect is that for gift giving? Perfect little teacher gift. It is from stampwithamore, I think is the name of the website. I'll try and find it. She has a complete video. But I'm going to do my own for you guys who were at WOW or my customers, just to show you how we did this one. So we're going to use the Candy Cane Christmas stamp set. And this, I apologize, this video is going to be a little longer than what you're used to, just because there's a lot of work that goes with this one. So we're going to take a piece of real red cardstock, and it is 9 3/4 by 7. I'll make sure I have everything written down. So on the 9 3/4 side at the top, we're going to do our scoring at a 1/2 inch, 1 1/2, 2 1/2, 3 1/2, 4 1/2, and 7. Then we're going to turn a 1/4 of a turn, so we've got the 7-inch side at the top, and we're going to score at 1 inch and 6 inches. Okay, I'm going to get that out of here. Okay, now we're going to do a little bit of cutting. So if you can see this tiny little square right down here on each end, we're going to get rid of that. We don't need that one. So just snip those little guys out. And then we're going to go to the opposite end. Okay, we have these big rectangles here, and we're going to get rid of both of those on each side. This is always when my nose starts running, right when I'm doing a video and using my hands. Okay, we don't need those. Those are just trash. Once you have those guys cut out, you're going to use your bone folder, and we're going to burnish all these folds. We want them really, really nice and crisp. That will help it kind of go into its box shape a little bit easier. Sorry, I'm shaking my camera so bad. Okay, now we've got all these flaps here with little scores in. We want to cut those free because we need those to actually create our box. Okay, it's coming along, it's coming along. Okay, so now having it this way, we're going to put some adhesive on. I like to use our tear and tape, and I'm going to do a strip right along the top here, and I want it about as close to the edge as I can get it, because this is where my gift card is going to slide in, and I need to make sure that it'll fit. I got my tear and tape there. I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to put a strip right along that little flap. That's what's going to seal our box shut. If you have sticky strip, you could use that. You can use fast fuse. Mono adhesive is just not always strong enough when you're doing these 3D projects. Okay, so now this top piece, I'm going to use my 1-inch circle punch, and I'm just going to kind of eyeball it for even from side to side, and then I'm just going to go in kind of like a half moon and just punch a little notch, and that is what's going to be where my gift card, I can pull it in and out. Okay, so now let me do some thinking here. Let's go ahead and stamp this piece. It's a piece of crumb cake, and I'm going to use my early espresso and my sentiment from that candy cane Christmas. I just re-inked this one, so I'm hoping it's not too juicy. Perfect. So I'm going to stamp that on there. And then I used the Candy Lane Christmas paper that has those adorable little gingerbread houses, and I just cut one of those out. It's fussy cut, I know, but it is definitely worth it because it turns out very, very cute. So we're going to cut that guy out, and then that piece is going to get attached onto your flap that's going to come down. So we can go ahead and attach that. Mono is fine for this one, or the snail. I just don't like it on boxes and stuff because it just tends to come apart. So now you're going to flip that over, and you're going to use that kind of as your little visual, and go back in and snip out that little notch. So now you have both of them notched. Let me see what comes next. We need to put some DSP on. And so I just need to kind of get my idea of where all this is going to go. So I want a piece right here. Of course, my nose is running. Okay, so a piece of DSP here. Okay, because this is going to roll up. This is going to come down. This one's going to roll up and attach right here, and so I want a piece of DSP right there as well. And this is from the Candy Cane Lane pack as well, which is one of my favorites. The only thing I wish, scratch and sniff, how awesome would that be? Okay, so you can kind of see how this box is going to start to come together, just like that. Now, we need to punch a window in this second panel from the bottom, and I'm going to use, I have no idea what this punch is called. It's new in our catalog when it came out this summer, and I don't know what it's called, like pointy arrow punch, that's what I'm going to call it. And you need to flip this one up so that you can get in all the way up to that second piece, and you'll kind of have to finagle it in there a little bit and ask it nicely, because you're going through a sheet of cardstock as well as that designer series paper. And again, it's just kind of an eyeball to make sure that you have it fairly even, fairly straight. Give that a punch, and now you need to slide over and make it a little bit longer. Okay, so now we have our window there, and that's so you can see your little candies through there. Now, if you don't want to see your candies or whatever you have in there, lipstick, lip balm, anything like that, that would fit perfect. You can even roll up some money and stick that in there. Okay, so now we're going to flip this over. I'm going to do a little bit of adhesive on here on the ends, and I have a window sheet. These are our clear window sheets, and I'm going to stick that right in there. Okay, so now if you had something small, it won't come through the hole. The mints that I used, In this one, you know, you wouldn't have to do a window sheet in there because they're not going to fall through. But, you know, anything small, but it is kind of cute because then you can see your little item inside there. So now for the back panel, I'm going to stamp to and from on here in Early Espresso. This would be really cute if you guys do Secret Santa. Okay, then I have some Whisper White, and I just stamped the little mint in that in real red, and I'm going to punch, whoa, that's the wrong punch. I should have a smaller one. There we are. I'm going to punch out a couple little mints. And those are going to get glued just around my little to and from. And then this will get on the back panel. Okay, so now to put this together, you're going to fold down, take your tear and tape off, or whatever you're using, and you're just going to fold that piece down and attach it. So now that's where your gift card's going to slide in there. You're going to peel your piece of tear and tape here, fold that down, and just fold it this way. Okay, so fold your flap down. And just fold like this. Okay, and then that is going to magically pop up into the box. You're going to fill your treats and put your flaps in, and whatever, you know, a little tear and tape to hold that shut. That's all there is to it. Okay, is that not so freaking cute? All right, so you guys need to go make these. Just drop everything that you're doing, go make a bunch of these. All right, so here's the deal. I had a lot of extras left over from my class, and so I'm going to give them away. They'll already be done. They're going to come to you ready to fill. They're going to come to you flat. Okay, so I'm not going to go ahead and put it together and fill it. I have 4 of them to give away. So all you need to do is comment on this video, or either on YouTube, on Facebook, on Pinterest, wherever you see the video, comment. Tell me what your favorite gift was that you got for Christmas ever in your whole life. Like, what was your favorite Christmas gift? Either to get or to give. Let's do it that way. And then I'm going to pick a winner. So this movie is going to go out on Monday the 7th, and I'm going to pick a winner on Friday, whatever that day that is, the 11th, I think, November 11th. So you have until the 11th to comment and for a chance to win one of these little cute treat boxes. All right, guys, thanks so much for joining me, hanging in there with an extra long movie. I hope you make a ton of these little suckers because they're awesome. Have a great week, and I'll see you next week for Movie Monday.